Hello everyone, my name is Tolga Karaağaç. I am a first year student studying at Electrical and Electronics Engineering at Bilkent University. Today, in this video, I will represent you my Physics 101 course's lab experiment. The main purpose of doing this experiment is to research and to calculate the period of a simple pendulum and illustrating what makes this period to be changed as a dependent variable. Also, the gravitational acceleration will be measured with the simple pendulum's period. Besides, show as in the period equals 2 pi times square root length of the string or length over gravitational acceleration formula that the mass of the object has no effect on the period of the simple pendulum. In this experiment, I would use two objects with different masses, scales to measure the masses of the objects, a long string because the string will be cut afterwards, a fixed rod for tie the string, a stopwatch and a protractor to provide the simple harmonic motion condition, which requires at most 5 degrees equidistant to the normal line to make the pendulum oscillate. Initially, I measured the masses of these objects and denoted them. After that, I tied the string to the fixed rod and I binded the object to the end of the string. Also, I measured the length of the string and denoted them too. It is important that to measure the angle of the pendulum with protractor before all the parts to be 5 degrees equidistant to the normal line to make pendulum simple harmonic motion. Let's move on the parts of the experiment. In part 1, as you can see, I observed the masses divergences is not effective on the period of the pendulum. I make my experiment in all parts 3 times to gain more precise results. But as you can see in part 1's both aspects gave me the same result, so that we can make a conclusion that masses divergence isn't as effective on the period of the simple pendulum, as you can see. After that, in part 2, I used two objects being the same with each other, but I changed the length of the simple pendulums to measure the period of the simple pendulum in order to prove the length of the simple pendulum's effect on the period as I gave. So at last, as you can see, we gave really precise result with 1 second. We can certainly refer that the length of the simple pendulum will certainly change the period of the simple pendulum also in a proper way. At last, I also measured the gravitational acceleration via the first pendulum's period that I measured. So, experiment is over. Thank you for listening to me.